We're back, everybody. My name is Justin Kish for Access Sports Radio Network. I am so happy to be back here on our original YouTube channel. I know you guys have just been itching and scratching for our latest video. You guys have been showing tremendous support. Our 400 plus subscriber count is continuing to go up because you guys are the best. I really appreciate you guys, staying with us. I know we've been gone for about 2 months. We'll make a state of our YouTube channel and our plans for the immediate future going into 2016. We got a lot of good things coming your guys' way, so make sure to keep on coming back to the channel and look for that video, the state of our YouTube channel, and what do we want to do in 2016 and ending out the rest of the month. So like we do here on every YouTube channel, we're here to give you guys the best sports coverage here on YouTube. So let's get right into the world of combat sports, into the world of professional wrestling, and talk about one of the hottest free agents right now, or then free agent for about a couple of days, and that was Soloman Crowe. Soloman Crowe, if you guys remember him, he's a former WWE NXT developmental superstar. He signed his contract back in 2012 with the WWE before NXT was like the biggest hot commodity in wrestling today. That was when NXT was, I want to say, was still in the early stages. They had guys like Richie Steamboat, Cassius Ohno. Soloman Crowe was one of those original superstars until NXT became an official wrestling show. They were still doing the whole competition week after week, and then Soloman Crowe came about in 2012, appearing in some dark matches while still under contract with other independent wrestling shows, such as Dragon Gate, Evolve, Ring of Honor, PWG, Full Impact Pro. He has really made a huge name for himself on the independent scene from 2006 before he came into the WWE in 2012. So a nice 6-year run on the independent scene. He has won CZW championships. He won the CCW Ultraviolet Underground Championship. He's won a lot of championships. He's won the 2012 Best of the Best tournament. He was just on a roll in the independent scene. 2012, the WWE called him, with him having such a tremendous streak of success on the independent scene. They immediately called Soloman Crowe, or Sami Callihan, on as a part of his independent name. Before signing to the WWE. He signed with the WWE, and I expected a whole lot from him. I'm really familiar with Soloman Crowe, formerly, or at the time, at Sami Callihan, the name that he's currently running back with in the independent scene, and he's just continuing to show dominance. I expected him to be a legitimate contender for the WWE or the NXT World Championship, but that never happened at all. Soloman Crowe was just used so minimal during his time in NXT, and it was kind of like a smack in the face. Independent wrestlers, work their asses off to get to the WWE, and the WWE just doesn't use them correctly. And that is like the case of Soloman Crowe right now. Soloman Crowe was just not used 100%. I know it was during this year, during the summer, or going into the summer months, he had these promos being aired during either at the end of matches, during end of the match celebrations, that you saw the screen get a little fuzzy, like a black outage in the area. He started doing these promos that he's returning, and that really led to nothing. And he during the month of November, this month, on the 24th, he later asked for his release. I know he had one match against CJ Parker. He had a match against Kevin Owens, which he lost, and that's basically just the end of it. So like I said, in this month, he asked for his release from the WWE, from his independent contract. They accepted it. And lo and behold, just a few days later, on the 28th of this month, just a couple of days ago, he made his return to the independent circuit back as Sami Callihan, and he attacked the All-American Wrestling, the AAW champion, Eddie Kingston, after defeating Trevor Lee and Ethan Page to win the belt. I guess it was a 3-way dance, or a triple threat match, if you guys want to put it. Ethan Page was the original AAW. He appeared at the Windy City Classic 11 show, and that was an immediate statement that he is now under contract with AAW, and we're expected to see some more AAW matches with Sami Callihan on the brand. So maybe we can start seeing some great indie wrestling matches between Sami Callihan and Eddie Kingston. Maybe we can see a championship matchup in the coming months. We just have to wait and see how the booking is for AAW. It's just they're taking it step by step, and this is a great launching pad for Sami Callihan, formerly known as Soloman Crowe. I would love to see Soloman Crowe back in the WWE, but basically now it's back down kind of phase one for Soloman Crowe. Like, he's now back, rebuilding his reputation on the independent scene. The WWE was just, a pit stop from him, but that's not gonna, his downward spiral in the WWE is not going to stop him from having high success on the independent scene. I think that if he is to, get a good name for himself right now, maybe, a call in the next year and a half could be to another, big time professional wrestling promotion. Maybe the WWE could sign him back after guys like Finn Balor, Samoa Joe's up at the main roster, but with the current state of the NXT roster with Samoa Joe, Finn Balor, Hideo Itami, Sami Zayn returning, it's just you're not going to get a lot of TV time, which led to Soloman Crowe being put on the back burner for the WWE, and that just did not suit well with him, which led to his release. And right now he made a huge impact returning to the independent scene, reappearing at AAW and attacking the new champion Eddie Kingston. So could a return to the WWE be in the future for Soloman Crowe? I can see it, but you know what? You have to go back and really got to rebuild your name down in the independent scene, and then maybe down in maybe a year or so, maybe a couple of years, he can feel ready to come back to the WWE if they really have something for him. But right now it seems like he's setting up for great success. Hopefully that we do see him back in the WWE, maybe back down to NXT. Could he be a future NXT champion? We'll just have to wait and see. We're gonna take this with baby steps, and I wish Sami Callihan nothing